What's up, everybody? Just give me 1 minute just to get everything situated. All right, so how is everybody doing? And I am on live to do a full moon reading. It is the blood moon lunar eclipse, and we in retrograde, so I hope everybody is keeping safe. Everybody is keeping warm and not bugging out on each other. So this is going to be a general reading. I do need you to take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not make a story fit that don't fit. I will do a general and I will go into love, what energy is taking place around this full moon. Only thing I can feel, we also just had the 555 portal, which was, I believe, the 23rd of this month. So with that being said, a lot of energy has been, how can I say, everywhere. Again, if you haven't already, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Also, you can subscribe to my Mentally There For You podcast channel because we will be starting season 2 very soon. Also, you don't want to miss Tarot Time Fridays. Tarot Time Fridays, I will be doing live call-ins, and you can get your reading done that way. If you haven't already, please check out season 1 of Mentally There For You podcast. It's on Facebook and also on YouTube at Mentally There For You podcast. Season 2 is coming out June 16th. That will be our airing date, our next airing date for this podcast. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss it. Next season is going to be a little bit more detailed. We're going to be talking about a lot more things. When I say a lot more things, and there's going to be new topics and new guests. Also, if you you can also join some of the lives for the Mentally There For You podcast, where we will be discussing live topics. You'll be able to call in and interact with some of the things. So again, if you haven't already, please go to the Facebook or the YouTube channel, and I need you to subscribe because that way you'll get all the new topics we are going to be discussing and some of the old ones. So I'm not going to hold y'all very long. This is, again, a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is an energy reading for the super blood moon, which is also the Sagittarius moon. And we are also under a lunar eclipse. If you guys haven't already, hi everybody, hey. If you haven't already, I swear y'all had to see the moon for the past 3 nights. The past 3 nights, the moon been so big, huge. When I say huge, I mean huge. So, okay, let's get some of this energy started. I said energy. Oh, you got universal love. Can I get 3 more cards, Spirit? Can I get 3 more cards? What messages do you have during this lunar? Discernment. One of these suckers fell. Earth. Oh my. This is interesting. And can I get 1 more card? And prosperity. So automatically, I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all got to excuse me with my little 4 nails. I've been trying to get these things on. I got to go get these things done. You need a spirit light. Because inboxing me and you going to talk. Because I can tell you what your problem is. ASAP. You a Leo, honey. That's the problem. We got big problems. Yeah, I also can't see it from where I'm at. I'm on the East Coast. But what I can say, the past 2 nights prior, oh my God. The moon, last night the moon was so big. And the lights that was raining from it was just so dope. Like, I don't even know. All right, so the first card that came out is the 44 card, meaning universal. So, of course, it means universal love. It says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and the whole of existence itself. What I am going to say, yes, A lot of people are starting to feel connected. Now they're starting to find soul tribes. I've been seeing a lot of people. I will put it to you like this. If you have not already found your soul tribe, you are breaking free from your old way of thinking, your old way of being, people that you used to think was like going to be with you forever. You're starting to see difference. Like your environment is starting to change. So do you got discernment? It says discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So you're not holding, okay. For some of you, I do feel like some of the energy that I'm getting, you're letting go. You're letting go of things that you try to control. Like even if it was somebody that you was trying to be with and the relationship just wasn't working. I do see a lot of people are letting go of situations that is not keeping them grounded, that is not, they don't see fit, that's going to take them somewhere. And it's like they're not leaving in a hurtful way and they're not letting go in a hurtful way. I feel some people are leaving jobs. Some people are leaving a lot of things behind that they seen forever in, but it wasn't never going to make it to be forever. It just got them to a certain place. Then you got Earth. So I do feel like because you got universal love and discernment, that means a lot of people are working out of their heart chakra. A lot of people are working out of emotions right now, which is a good thing because I do feel like in this world we need logics and we also need emotions. But I do feel like a lot of people are going within and they're starting to really realize like maybe I am holding myself back by holding other people back and keeping people around me that don't align with me anymore, and it's not going to get me to the next shift. I always got this saying that I use when I do my love readings. We got to think of relationships and relating with people as this. Maybe one ship is only, you know how you go traveling and you traveling across seas and then there's one boat that take you to one destination, then you got another boat that comes and meet you there and bring you to the next following destination, then it's so on until you get to that final destination where you're supposed to be. I feel like a lot of people are learning some of the situations that they dealt with was supposed to bring them to that check mark point so that way something bigger and better could come in. And every relationship and every situation we deal with, not even just love relationship, is relating with people, places, and things in general. We're starting to have compassion for these things. We're not seeing the hate. We're not seeing the hurt anymore. And that's what Spirit wanted us to do in the first place. It was for us to learn a lesson so that we could grow past them and be a better person from them. So I do feel like a lot of people is standing in this energy right now and it may feel unfamiliar because it's something new for everybody. But then you got Earth. It says the frequency of the Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. All right. So next season, I have a very, very, very exclusive topic that I'm going to be doing on my podcast. And it's dealing with Mother Earth. It's dealing with spirit. It's dealing with the universe. It's dealing with our connections. It's dealing with why we really are here to live. Every day we wake up and we still are given a chance to live because Spirit has a purpose for each and every one of us. And I do feel like this is what's taking place. A lot of people is learning their purpose and knowing that they're not just worthless and they're not just here for no fucking reason. So the discernment spirit is in a lot of people right now because they're discerning what is for them and what they're aligned with and what they need to let go of. I feel like a lot of people got to realize something. When something takes your energy away from you and it's not uplifting you and bringing you to a higher place, you be mindful that that may just be your fucking lesson. And now if you get to something that makes you feel whole, okay. I feel like for some people, this is the message that Spirit wants. Your world is ugly because what your heart feels inside already about the world. So if your internal world is ugly inside, like you're not happy, you know, every day you wake up, you got the fucked up job that you don't want to go to, or you're in a relationship that you got to really be like, damn, I can't wake up and see butterflies and bliss in the morning with this motherfucker. So I got to wake up and see the fucking thorns in his ass. Like, that is why certain people is manifesting negative energy around them. When you actually vibrate at a higher level and you're doing things that is aligned with you and to make you happy, your world will start to change. So I do feel like some people is noticing that the world that they once thought was their world that is not aligned with them, that's not making them happy, that's not bringing them somewhere, is because of the fact that they holding on to that world, and that world is actually dragging them the fuck down. So now I do feel like some people are actually gaining the strength to have compassion for other situations that they was dealing with people, places, and things, whether it's a job. I do hear a lot of people leaving certain jobs because they feel like it wasn't what it was. With these jobs, it's not making me happy. It's like people are finding their purpose. People are really going towards the things that is making them happy within themselves. And that's what Spirit wanted us to do off rip. That wasn't what we was here to fucking be stressed the fuck out. No. So you got to discern what's for you, and you got to move towards what makes you vibrant. You got to go towards what makes you happy, because that is what is going to make the world around you happy. They got a saying that if the mother is not happy, the children is not happy, the man is not happy. And I think that's a fact. It's the same thing for men. If man is not happy, the wife is not happy, the children won't be happy. Bills won't be paid in an accurate way. Things start to fall down when everything is not aligned. So I do feel like people are starting to learn that. You are the cause of your own options, your own, how can I say it? When you're trying to build something and something keep breaking down, Spirit says start looking around you and determining what the fuck you got to dismiss. Because if it's an over and over and over and over again thing, that means Spirit said, I'm giving you this lesson repeatedly in order for you to gain control of you. What makes you happy? If you're dealing with a job is supposed to make you happy. You supposed to wake up every morning and say, damn, I can't wait to go to work. If you're dealing with a relationship, it's the same thing. You got to be happy. The world is already our problem. The world outside of us, because we are also looking into other people's lives and other people's dimensions when we walk out of our homes. That is what we are aligned with. That okay, so when I come back in the house, why do I got to come back in the house to war? Why do I got to feel uncomfortable? I hear a lot of people say, I take a lot of time away from my home. I leave and I come back when I need to. No, you shouldn't. Your home is supposed to be your comfort outside of the fucking destruction. The world is destructive enough. Your job is destructive enough. So why do you got to come home and feel uncomfortable in your own home? I do feel like this is a message for somebody. Stop feeling like you got to keep going through the same process over and over again and calling it your happiness. When really inside that shit is taking you down. So then you got prosperity. I ain't even get to confirm the cards. Nothing yet. It's just overall Spirit is really like trying to get to y'all to let y'all know y'all got to start nurturing yourselves too. Y'all can't just nurture people. Y'all can't just nurture these jobs. Y'all can't just nurture everything. Y'all got to make sure that that person and you is aligned, because then it will be easy. It will flow. I'm not saying it's not going to be problems every day, but Spirit said it's not supposed to be all the time, and it's not supposed to drag you or that other person down. So you got prosperity. He says the frequency of prosperity supports our feelings of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, and heart and soul and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. In order for the universe to provide them riches, you gotta open up your heart to being compassionate about the things that have happened to you or that is happening to you that is supposed to teach you the lessons. If it's not making you happy, move forward. You go towards the thing that's going to make you happy. And I ain't even confirmed these cards yet, so now I'm gonna get a deeper message for y'all. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. This blood moon. Again, if you haven't, please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Also, like I said earlier, you definitely want to tune in to Mentally There For You podcast on YouTube and Facebook, because I will be doing Tarot Time Fridays. That means you'll get your chance to be on live on a phone call with me, Queen Z Spiritual Insight, on Mentally There For You podcast on Fridays, doing a reading for you. I will choose randomly. It could be a love reading. It could be a general reading. It could be whatever the case may be, whatever the energy that is being pulled for that segment. So let's see. Back to this reading. Why is universal love here for the collective? Yes, new clarity. This is new clarity. This is bringing something new in. People are starting to move differently. You're starting to know that you're connected to everything, even if it's bad or good. Yes, we are all connected to as one, but we have our rightful place. We are leaders in our own pack. Everybody in this world is supposed to be a leader. So don't be a follower. I promise you, you are a leader, man. Yes, 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 yes. No longer taking that piggyback ride through society with life, not letting in and out energy into your world. You don't want that wishy-washy shit. Like, a lot of people saying I'm done for wishy-washiness. Hi, everybody. I will let everybody know how much for a reading. You can inbox me if you would like a reading, a personal reading. Why is universal love here? A lot of people is afraid of this. That's why I said I do feel like a lot of people is in anxiety. A lot of people got anxiety right now when it come down to this new world. We're actually transitioning to the 5D. So I put it to you like this. If you don't grasp the hat, if you don't grasp this energy now, when the transition for the new world to actually begin, a lot of people is going to be lost. We're going to start seeing some of our friends. We're going to think they bugged the fuck out. And it's not that. It's that we're going to a different plane and they're still stuck in their old ways. Some people got to come out of their old ways. If you can't learn how to heal and still love the world for what it is and see yourself in everything in this world, you are going to be one of the stuck ones. We call those drifters. Drifters are the ones that is never going to get nowhere. In order for you to be successful, you got to acknowledge the world for what it is. So yes, universal love is here, but I do feel like somebody or some people may be nervous about this change. You got new clarity. You seeing new visions, new things. Because I'm going to read universal love again. It says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other. Everybody has feelings for one another. We could walk down the street. If you can't walk down the street and see somebody robbing somebody and you don't feel some type of way about it, then something's wrong with you. That mind my business shit is out the question now. So I do feel like this is the world that we're transitioning to, and a lot of people that's going to be doing that, they're going to receive their karma a little bit more faster than others. So yes, it says the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords represents new clarity, new thoughts, new ideas. A lot of people is getting frequent downloads from Spirit. Spirit is giving downloads to ending this in and out energy with life. But a lot of people are so afraid to move forward and go into the new world, so they still hiding their actions. It's like they know that it's a different thing that's supposed to be taking place, but some people are still running off the old paradigm. It's like your soul is awake, but I'm going to keep warning people. If you don't do it on your own, you're going to be forced to do it. You know why? Because Spirit going to put your ass in autopilot. I've been there, done that. When I ignored my calling, honey, this is why I'm here right now. I was pushed and forced to doing this because this was my path. This was something that I was good at internally, and I did not need the cards. And listen, this week been very interesting. I've been pulling people cards without the cards. That's the weird shit. But that's the thing. When you on your purpose, you be happy about doing certain things. I enjoy doing this. It's not a job to me. Yes, this is my business, but it don't become a job. So I do feel like a lot of people is afraid to go towards what their heart's desire. They're afraid to go take that leap of faith because they're afraid they're going to fail. You're not going to fail. If you keep thinking you're going to fail and put that negative energy, you let other people put that negative energy in your ear, this is all you're going to be doing is fighting your actions because of fear. Whew, why is discernment here? What energy is underneath this blood moon? For the collective. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, discernment says, the frequency of discernment supports the ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So, when I see this let me know, okay, a lot of us been through shit with people. With everybody in, like, we could walk down the street and somebody didn't gave us a damn problem. But it's up to you to still hold on to that problem, because would you be like 50-something years old, see that person that you have beef with at 16 years old and want to fight these motherfuckers? Or are you going to be a person that had beef with somebody in the past and you're, now everybody grown up and they got kids and they got lives and they got wives and husbands or whatever the case may be? Are you going to still hold that grudge at 50-something years old? You know how immature and stupid that is? Because with a lot of people, if you're blindsided by the past still, and you can't let go of this energy, this is where you're going to be stuck at forever. So you're going to be still trying to put your energy into fucking this person up. And this person is going to evolve into something better. You're cutting yourself short. You're not going to be able to evolve and find your true happiness when you holding back on other things that was meant to destroy you. You gave the power to that thing. When you hold yourself back for something that hurt you, you got a way of you. I don't know what the hell. The camera just turned all the way around. you got a way of sitting here trying to be vindictive towards whoever hurt you. Be mindful of that. You got to be mindful of that, because when you're doing that, you're pulling your energy from yourself. When you can take that energy and put it into something for yourself. So I do feel like a lot of people got to discern where they need to put their energy into and what they need not to. Let me get one more confirmation, because it's going to cut off your journey of finding you, your happiness, what makes you happy. This person going to find it. So yes, not using your intuition. This could be the high priestess in reverse. Yes, I do feel like a lot of people, if you don't use your intuition with the things you're doing, you will keep attracting certain energy back around you, because you're blindsided by your past, by your mental, like the things that fucked your head up. So a lot of y'all got to learn to clear your mind. Clear your mind, for the fact of it is, if you want to drag that energy into something new, that's all you're going to keep getting in something new. It's not going to change. So Spirit wants you to learn about the power of intuition. That's that discernment spirit. You know what's good and what's not good for you. You know what to go towards and what not to go towards. You know what's going to help you grow and what's not going to help you to grow. But it's for you to dismiss the things that is not going to align with you, and you keep moving towards the things that is going to align with you. All right, camera, you just moving all over the place right now. I got this motion camera. This shit move every time I move, so I guess if I go this way, it's going to come see me. But why is Earth here? Victory. Victory. Let's read. Hi, everybody. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get it to y'all. So it says Earth. I do know some people ask me about a reading, booking a reading. To book a reading, you can actually email me at Queensy's Readings, or you can find me on Facebook, which is Queensy's Readings on Facebook. But I would suggest you email me at queensy'sreadings@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to leave a donation for a love donation, you can Cash App Queensy's Readings. But back to what I'm talking about, because this reading is actually getting kind of deep. I don't even care about that right now. But what I do want to tell y'all, so you got Earth. It says the frequency of Earth activates a deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother. I cannot wait until y'all see season 2 of Mentally Dear for You, because we're going to talk about the great mother and who she really is and why we need to acknowledge her for who she is. And I'm putting together a segment that is going to be very, very vital. So I hope you guys do tune in to next season of Mentally There For You podcast. And back to what I was saying. So the great mother is revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So a lot of people say to me, this war that we're fighting is not spiritual. I say the opposite. We are fighting a battle that is spiritual, that is now in the physical. What I mean by that, the eternal wars that we hold with ourselves. So I put it to you like this. If you're a dictator, right, and you're dictating for your country, and then you go to another dictator and y'all having a debate about something, and in order for y'all to find a resolution, somebody has to not have pride issues. Right now, when we're running off the patriotic energy, the male follicle energy, not the feminine energy, the matriarchic energy, we are running off of ego. And that's not getting us nowhere. So when you see the great mother, that means the feminine energy. It's time to take over. Why? Because if we actually want victory, we got to be compassionate and understand it. That's the only way we're going to be able to communicate. A lot of people say, oh, people got communication issues. It's learned behavior. It's stuff that we was taught. It's the way that we communicate and we think that it's fine, and it's really fucking not. Because when you using your pride and your ego, when you communicate with people, whichever way it come, somebody's not listening. Somebody's not getting the message, and that's where the misunderstandings come in at. So I do feel like Spirit said it. It's time to come into that matriarchic energy. It's time to come into that feminine energy. Not saying you gay if you're a man. I'm not saying none of that shit. But what I'm saying is it's time to be more compassionate and understanding when you're conversing with somebody. If you want to be feeling victorious, how can you feel victorious if you don't understand the situation? If you don't you're basically fighting a cause blindsidedly. That goes back to this. blindsided by the past. So a lot of people are still not going to be able to receive the new energy because they're not grateful for what's in front of them. That's fine. Certain people is really about to see their own karma, and that's okay. But Spirit wants you to be victorious. This is not what it's supposed to be, but when you're manifesting it on your own and you're being stuck in this energy, because everybody is being enlightened, right? Everybody is enlightened. They know how to get to their victory. They know what they want. They got a heart desire. But everybody is at a standstill because they're like, I'm scared. I don't know. They're living in this goddamn energy. Spirit said you can't be wishy-washy with your own life. If you got clarity about shit and you know that you got to have compassion for situations in order to manifest something positive into your world, because remember, the energy you give, you trickle it off into the next person. That goes into your family, your home, your kids, your work environment. That goes off into when you go to the restaurant, and it could be a teenager girl that's working at Burger King that had a problem with her parents. You can run into her that day and say something positive to her, and guess what? You just changed her whole fucking aspect in one day. The point is, give what you want back in return. Don't be stuck on that energy. So I do feel like a lot of you want to be victorious in life, but you're stuck. You're stuck because you're not acknowledging the fact that how you need to change the things. Like I said, a lot of people is afraid of the new energy that's taking place. And it's 11:56. Everybody know that's 11:11. Master reset number. Hello. Anyway, we want to be victorious. Seriously, you got to change your way of thinking, the way you move, and the way your actions are. Because if you actually sit back and think about it, if you stayed in that energy all your life and you never got nowhere, and sometimes you got to realize, even if you come up out of that energy, and why a lot of people go back into that negative thinking is because as soon as they start thinking positive, something negative got to come. You got to acknowledge the negative. That is the test and the trial of manifestation. When you're manifesting something positive, something negative always got to come with it. So it's a must. But what I do feel like Spirit want everybody to understand, if you see your victory in something, if you see something that makes you happy and that makes you feel whole and that makes you like you can fight any battle that you wake up to every day, Spirit says stop being stuck and being enlightened about things. Move towards what makes you, you. Can I get one more card? Well, they gave me two. And this is for the confirmation for Earth. Like I said, you can't be blindsided by this no more. You can't. A lot of people, I feel like it's coming out of the energy of being undecided. I do feel like some people saying, I'm going towards my happiness now. I'm not trying to feel left behind for my life. And I do feel like a lot of people is leaving certain things behind, but you still are juggling two things. That means some people are, okay, you may be not blindsided by it. You may not be being blindsided by your decision. I feel like you're stuck on your decision. You know what you want. You've been enlightened about it, but you're still juggling with two things. It's like, when should I do it and when shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Why is prosperity here? So, yes, a lot of people walking away from their spirituality side, and they're not realizing you got to connect the spiritual side of yourself to the physical. Why? That's the way you manifest what's above into below. When you're anchoring your heart desires, your heart is connected to spirit. You can lie 1,000 times out of your mouth because your mind is telling you one thing and you're doing another. When you're doing another, that's your spirit. You're always going to do what your soul wants you to do. Why? Because that is your energy source. That's where you come from. That's where we're connected to by source. Now, what I am going to say, a lot of people forget, when you're not following your spiritual path and you're walking away from your spiritual calling, how can you manifest stuff that's in this reality if you can't find your way back to spirit? I'm not speaking about religion either. I'm speaking about self-love. I'm speaking about hearing yourself. That is the real Trinity. That's the real heartfelt energy that you need in order to manifest your prosperity. Prosperity comes from being happy. Prosperity comes from being you. Prosperity comes from not listening or wanting what everybody else got. So just because Jane got a brand new BMW, why the fuck do I want a BMW and I can't afford the parts and everything? That is her dream. So stop looking at everybody else and let everybody else tell you what you should do or what you shouldn't do with yourself, because then you'll be following their dreams. And then when you fail, they'll point the fingers at you any fucking way. Spirit said follow you now. Stop being undecisive. A lot of people is very undecisive about their happiness because of other people's thoughts and feelings. You can't go by that. You got the wheel of fortune in reverse. This is karma. Some of the problems that y'all keep resurfacing and why y'all not gaining the things that y'all want is because you're too busy, A, trying to impress the crowd, B, trying to impress people, C, or you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for other people. Seriously, if it ain't making you happy, you got to dismiss that shit because that's not what you're going to keep manifesting. You're manifesting your own karma. And your karma is supposed to be good for you. Karma is not always a bad thing. Karma can actually be good. But it's upon you how you determine it, how you manifest it, how you go towards it. If you keep on going, you're walking away from your spirit, meaning your heart desires, and you just thinking about the physical thing because what we see is what we get type of shit. Seriously, that's what you're going to feel like. A lot of you are holding on to the tangible things in the world. You're not holding on. This is holding on to physical things. You're holding on to physical things like money, clothes, cars, jewelry. What about your soul? You're not taking the right actions. We want to manifest something into the physical. We want to be happy. We want to be free. No, none of us ain't going to be free if we keep trying to oppress the next person. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the love reading for this full moon energy. That was a general reading. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This was a super full moon energy. Woo, y'all gotta start going towards what's for y'all and stop listening to everybody else because it's not for them. All right, let's see what is going on with love. Again, like I said earlier, please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Also subscribe and share Mentally There For You podcast on YouTube to get a chance to get a free reading with me on Tarot Time Fridays, which the season will be starting really soon. And if you haven't already, you need to check out season 1. We talked about some good topics, and it's more so. I'm doing a reading. You know, the camera's going to motion sense if you go right there. My daughter is crazy. So I'll get back to what I was saying. Check out season 1. Do not take my ginger out. Get out. Peace. Just go. So, again, season 2 will be coming out June 16, 2021. And I'm going to tell you, we got some new hot topics and we got some new guests that will be coming. And I also have a special segment that I will be airing probably the end of June or probably like the first week of July. And it's about the Great Mother. It's about a lot of things. It's about history that is actually in the city where I reside. It's about history in general. And it's a lot of things that we need to know. So, without further ado, I am also... let's see, Spirit. What messages do we have in love during this super full moon, blood full moon, and lunar eclipse? Also, follow me on Facebook at Queensy's Readings. And if you want to donate to me, you can Cash App. Wait, nope, that's Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook at Queensy's Readings. I'm sorry. And if you would like to donate, you can your love donation is Cash App at Queensy Readings. That's QUEENZ Readings. READINGS. All right, let's get back to this reading. What messages do we have for love? All right. Can I get 4 cards? 3, one more. Thank you. Wow. Okay. And it is now 12:04. If you haven't already, y'all think y'all better look outside, see if y'all could see the moon. Some of us are not going to see it because it was actually cloudy and raining. But those that have seen it, it's a beautiful sight. I promise you. So you got to let your friends help. It says, ask for and accept support from others. Then you got to release your ex. It says the time has come to clear your energy. Then you got playfulness. It says the recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then you got trust. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So the first thing I am going to say, when I see let your friends help, again, I feel like Spirit's saying stop looking to the world for answers because you're going to keep going in circles with that. There may be a situation where you need to let go of relationship, maybe a situation that is not meaningful anymore. If you look at this card, you see that this person, they have the contract in their hand. There's a bounded contract, and I feel like somebody is afraid to throw it away, this contract. Some people may be dealing with a karmic situation, and they actually are afraid to remove themselves from the situation. But I do feel like this let your friends help is not the physical friends. I feel like this is spirit. This is the universe way of saying tap into your inner self. Start listening to your higher self. You got spirit guides. You got angels that's all around you. But you got to listen to that voice. It's not for the world to give you the answers. Because if you go to your brother, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your friends, your coworkers, they're going to give you what they think is for them. What you should do because of morals of the world, of what the world wants you to do. But again, it goes back to doing what's best for you. Then you got playfulness. Some of you may have somebody, or maybe you want to work on a situation with this ex. Instead of releasing this ex, you probably want to open up a little bit more. You want to be playful. But I do feel like even if you are being playful with this person is like standoffish. If you are dealing with that type of energy and it make you feel less, and then it make you feel how can I say it, self-conscious about y'all relationship, like you're not feeling secure. So I do feel like somebody is not feeling secure with the relationship, like they giving their all to a person and they actually giving this person love and they showing this person compassion and stuff. That's true, but that I don't know what's going on with that. We talk about something else. But the playfulness between you and this person is something that you're supposed to trust. When you in a relationship, what's up? This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I do feel like maybe some people may be looking into, it could be two situations that's taking place at one time. Maybe there's somebody that you need to let go of. And I do feel like this may be for some people that want to open up to love still and not just stay stuck and stagnated in the hurt and in the pain. You got to release this energy. Even if this is not an ex that you're dealing with, this is the energy that you're still residing in. That means you're still running every relationship in the same way as you did with this person that probably hurt you. So now you think everybody is the same, so you treat everybody the same. But Spirit said you need to open up. You need to let Spirit in. You need to allow the universe to help you. You need to let the universe give you the answers that you need so that way you can release this energy, so that way you can be back to yourself and be that playful person and that genuine person, because that's the only way you're going to attract love is by being yourself and being open to being not too uptight. I do feel like a lot of people got a lot of guarded walls up, but Spirit wants you to trust in yourself. It's not just in the people. This is why a lot of people got to realize Spirit saying stop looking into the world. It's not your friends outside, it's your friends inside, and that's yourself. When it comes down to making decisions about your love life, you cannot go to everybody because everybody is not going to know the answers because their relationships may run different. Everybody not on the same type of time when it comes to love. Everybody love language can be different. All right, why is let your friends help you here? So yeah, go within, the Hermit. Go within, go within. This is about you. Everybody want to go out here and look for somebody to love them, but do you love yourself enough first? Because if you show yourself that type of love that you want somebody else to give you, guess what's going to come in? That person is going to love you wholeheartedly. People are going to love you wholeheartedly. Whoever you vibrate with or whoever comes towards you on a love connection, they're going to be on the same type of time you're on. Look at this. Go within so you can connect with that soul connection, with that spiritual connection, something that's going to gravitate towards you and lock you in where your cup is full and that person's cup is full. It's like this. You don't want both. You don't want your cup to be all clean and nice and tasteful. You got a beautiful, nice, clear liquid in here. But then you look in this other person's cup and this shit is all fucked up. Or you don't want to be the person to pour that toxic liquid into that next person's cup and their shit is all clean. So you got to be mindful before you jump into a relationship or you dealing with somebody. Take accountability for the liquid that you're pouring in that cup. So if you're a person that is an alcoholic, right? And you dealing with somebody that's a sober person, and then you like, babe, just drink with me, just drink with me, just drink with me. So you're pouring your toxins into that person's cup, and then you get mad when you try to get sober, and this person still is a drunk. Take accountability. So you got to go within when it comes down to relationships. So if you're still holding on to some toxic ass energy from a previous connection and you're trying to pour it into a new connection, spirit said, it's time to look within first. Make sure that you're not going to damage the next person. Why is release your ex here? What energy is we under for the blood moon? Oh, deception. You got to let go of this person. You may be still holding, like I said, you're being deceptive. You may not be telling your current partner, this other person, or even if you are trying to break free from a person, you're doing this sneakily. Some people may be doing this on some sneaky link shit type of shit. Like, I'm letting go, but I'm not going to tell the next person that I'm letting them go. I think that's kind of fucked up. And I think this is what makes you afraid. Because it's like you want to let it go because you're not trying to look at it. So you're doing it sneakily. It's like whichever way you're doing it like on some weirdo shit. Wow. I do feel like somebody is standing on their actions like they're really serious about it, like letting go of somebody. And in a contract. Even if they're doing it deception-wise, but there's no clarity, not giving no clarity out of the situation. But you're no longer blindsided by the past. So it's like, even though you're doing it on some fake-ass shit, whoever you are, you walking away from this person, you standing on your word. But you're not giving new clarity. So this person is probably still going to be going through turmoil when you let them go. Why is playfulness here? You're so busy looking at the energy that you put into other stuff, right? There's still one pentacle there. Or even if you are the person that is on the receiving end of this person trying to give you a real offer or stand on an offer because you got to pay the Knight of Pentacles, and then you got the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles represent somebody that has paid attention to their harvest that they already invested into, waiting for a flock to come in. But what they don't realize that there is still one more pentacle in between their legs. So they still got one thing left in them, and that's yourself. It's time to implant that harvest for yourself. Or so that way when you do get or you can give it to that one person. I feel like somebody is afraid to open up to somebody because of the past that they are dealing with, because they're trying to let go of the past. But I do feel like they are trying to manifest this connection with somebody. But if you're trying to manifest this connection with somebody, spirit says you still need to go within. Because the world is not going to give you answers. You want to give this offer to somebody. You want to give a real offer, but I feel like you're afraid. You're still hiding. It's like you're skeptical about it. You're fighting your own actions. Even if there is somebody that's trying to give you an offer and you are waiting for this offer from this person, they're fighting their actions because they still, they still focus on what the fuck they put their energy into already and it didn't reciprocate or nothing never grew. And I mean, this person may have been putting this tangible offers in for a very long time, and the fruit of their labor never happened. Why is trust here when it comes to love during this blood moon? Blindsided. Somebody don't trust it. Somebody's afraid. Somebody's afraid to let somebody new in. That's way too many. keep shuffling. So you don't want to trust, right? It's like this. Because you don't want to take that blindfold off and you don't want to make that mental decision, it's like you're confused between two people. Maybe you don't trust your own self with your decisions. Let's see, Spirit. Can I get another confirmation? Not trusting your destiny, not following your destiny. Yes, somebody is very undecisive, but it's about their destiny. The star card is in reverse. So whoever you are, you're not following your divine path because you're still in fear and you're not going within. Spirit says, stop asking everybody for the answer, and the answer is already within you. And then you got strength. So I do feel like, yes, somebody is still blindsided about what moves they want to make when it comes down to love. But Spirit wants you to have strength. Spirit wants you to understand that this is a part of your destiny, but you're not following your destiny when you're not trusting in yourself, when you're not aligned with your heart. But you do want somebody to come in. So Spirit say, you got to look within. This is how you're going to know who your soul partner is. And this is why Spirit said, don't lean on men, but lean on me. Ask me. Go within. Listen to your higher self. I don't give a fuck if people say don't talk. I ain't talking to myself. No motherfucker, talk to yourself. Because you might get the answer you need. But when it comes down to releasing this situation from the past, this contract, you can't. I feel like somebody is being deceptive about it, but they no longer blindsided by the past. But they're not giving mental clarity about this. But they are standing strong on their word. They doing what they say they're going to do. And they saying what they're going to do. They're going to do that shit. But you want to open up. You want to still be that person with you don't want to have your wall too hard up. But I do feel like somebody is still focusing on the energy that they put in. I do feel like eventually this person is going to stop looking at the harvest that they already put in. They're going to realize that one picture, they're going to give it to you. But I do feel like they're fighting their actions with this. It's like if you're dealing with somebody may be wanting to be playful. Maybe you are being playful with them, but they're still being shut off. But that's only because they don't trust the situation yet, because they're still holding on to the past things that happened to them. So it's making them blindsided and undecided about their destiny. Do they want to follow their destiny or not? But I do feel like all this person needs is strength. So guys, this is Mentally There For You podcast. Also, check out some of the commercials for Mentally There For You podcast. I'm sorry. This is Queen Z's readings on Queen Z's Spiritual Insight. Check out some of the commercials. I will be at the end of this video, I'll be playing some of the season 1 snippets, so that way you could go on to Mentally There For You podcast and you can subscribe and watch the full vision of these videos. Guys, you have a wonderful day. Again, if you would like to book a reading, please find me on Facebook at queensiesreadings@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. It's queensiesreadings@gmail.com for your reading, to book your reading, or you can actually go on my Facebook and you can schedule it on the clock. I guess it's a schedule thing I got set up. Also, if you would like to donate to Queensy's Readings, the Cash App is Queensy's Readings with a capital Q. And also, please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Again, I'm going to stress that. Like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. And also, like and subscribe and share to the Mentally There For You podcast YouTube to get a chance to get a free reading every Friday starting next month when we open back up, which is the season is going to start back up on June the 16th. So, again, guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm out. he was introduced to drugs at a child age. Like, who the hell does that? If you're somebody that's supposed to be a mentor to somebody, you don't introduce them to something that could destroy.
So I went through a lot of trauma as a kid, mentally, physically, emotionally. Everybody, welcome to Mentally There For You podcast. My name is Sylvia Nicole. This is
Queen Z,
and we are here to talk to you. The topic that we're going to be discussing is being a lady and acting like one. It was act like a lady, think like a man.
Yeah.
So I feel like that has messed up a lot of people in their minds, thinking that it's okay to think like a man. Like, it's okay to have wisdom and not be naive. And
the reason why I say the men have something to do with it, because if the wounded feminine meets the wounded masculine, that's where the feminine has to be more masculine, because she's basically protecting herself. Like, subscribe, and freaking share Mentally There For You podcast on YouTube and on Facebook.
Send your reviews.
And
you can hit us up on the inbox if you need us at any time. It doesn't matter.
Had a reading done. My first reading that I had done by her, I must say, was out of this world. I wasn't expecting to hear the things that she said. She did touch on a lot of things that occurred in my life. People who have passed on that she had no idea about. Things that I've said that was kind of repeated. Well, not kind of, but actually it was repeated in the reading. It was like confirmation. The next reading, again, pure clarity. I won't say it was a future reading, but in a sense, it kind of put me in the right direction as to where I needed to be heading, what decisions I needed to make. Really, it was just kind of like confirmation. But again, I will say that her readings were on point. I did get a lot from them. I am looking forward to future readings. It's real. I mean, I can't deny that it was proven to me. So I can't say that I'm a skeptic anymore, because she gave me a different outlook on this. And you know, like I said again, she's awesome. You know, I would never second guess things that she tells me. And if I had to rate her on the stars of, 1 to 5, she would definitely be a number 5. She'd be right at the top because of these great readings that she does, that she offers. So if you're interested and you're thinking about getting a reading by her, I would suggest that you go for it. You'd be really, really surprised at what may come out of it.